Driver distance, something that we're all looking to strive for, but not all of us find easy to achieve. But in today's video, we're going to discuss one simple idea and one simple concept that any level of golf can benefit from when it comes to optimising your distance off the tee, with a few simple tips and drills towards the end of this video for you to go and take away. So, without further ado, let's get stuck in. To help illustrate what we're going to talk about today, I'm going to hit a couple of drives for you and we're going to take a look at the data and discuss what it is we need to look at when it comes to distance. Now, looking at the data on those two golf shots, what is the main differentiator we see between them when it comes to distance? Well, one golf shot you'll notice has a minus angle of attack number next to it combined with a lower launch angle, and the other golf shot has a positive angle of attack number with a higher launch angle. And that data point angle of attack is definitely our bigger one to focus on. So what angle of attack is, for those of you that don't know, is the angle at which the golf club approach the golf ball when it is struck. So anything with a minus number next to it means the golf club is hitting the golf ball in a descending manner, so travelling on the way down, and a positive angle attack is the golf club travelling on the way up when it's striking the golf ball during impact. So the next question is, how do the changes in these impact dynamics help equate to more distance? Well, for the everyday golfer, so more the slower to mid-swing speed player, our ability to keep that golf ball in the air for as long as possible allows more time for the golf ball to achieve its maximum carry distance and therefore overall distance. So our ability to hit that golf ball on the way up, launch it as high as possible for that to happen is absolutely paramount. When it comes to more the higher swing speed players, so the pros and the bigger hitters of this world, we are looking at how the angle of attack relates to spin. So through natural speed, their ability to spin the golf ball more becomes much more so. So anytime the golf club is moving on the way down, naturally there's going to be more spin. And anytime the golf club is moving on the way up, there is going to be less spin. So if the high swing speed players of this world are looking to optimise their distance, they also need to make sure that their angle attack is positive and not minus, so that the golf ball doesn't overspin and therefore they don't lose distance in turn as well. Just to leave you with a couple of really simple setup and swing ideas to help with your angle of attack and achieve maximum distance. When we're getting set up, we want to make sure our ball position and feet are appropriate. So we can achieve this by standing with our feet together opposite the ball, lead foot, so my left foot moving 1 inch towards target and trail foot moving just wider than shoulder width. You'll now notice how I create a natural amount of shoulder tilt at setup. So as long as I make my appropriate turn without changing this tilt in any way during the swing, that golf club is going to be more inclined to strike the golf ball on the way up. The only other thing for us to keep on top of that setup as well is tee height. So we want the golf ball to be teed up appropriately so that we can see half the golf ball approximately above the top of the golf club, so that the golf club has time and space to move on the way up through the hitting area and achieve a centered strike that way. Now the main factor in the swing that we want to look at is the swing plane. So a really common move coming into the golf ball is this big over the top move, steep swing plane, and attacking the golf club on the way down and from the outside of the golf ball, and therefore really destroying our ability to maximise distance. So a really surefire way around that is to grab yourself a range basket, alignment stick, and just put your alignment stick through the basket. So essentially creating a task and a scenario whereby the golf club now needs to travel underneath that stick coming into the hitting area, therefore remove my ability to come over the top and increasing my ability to strike that golf ball on the way up. If you don't have a alignment stick, you can just grab yourself a range basket, place it just behind and just outside of the golf ball, and again, this will take away from your want to strike over the top of the golf ball with a steep swing plane and get you to come more from the inside and therefore strike the golf ball on the way up. Another little thing that we can do to further our ability to strike the golf ball on the way up is set up to the golf ball completely as normal if we're about to hit, and just place the driver 5 to 6 inches behind the golf ball and then begin our golf swing from there. What we essentially do is preset the low point, preset the arc of our golf club, and again this is going to further our ability to strike the golf ball on the way up, and if we can achieve that task by achieving the task of missing the basket or swinging underneath the stick, we've got a pretty good chance of striking that golf ball on the way up and maximising our distance for the longer term. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a comment on the comment section down below or give me a follow on my socials. For any online or in-person coaching, feel free to drop me a follow on the SKILLEST app, searching David Atkins, and drop me a line on there. But until then, catch you on the next one.